We're going to get started in just a few minutes. We're going live. I am trying to move a little faster because a girl is going to stay on for about a hot hour. I'm not going to be on super long, but I want to make sure I am connecting and growing with all of you. So feel free to come in. We're going to get to talking and chatting. I want to make sure you guys are feeling support. So come on in. Let me know if you have any questions. This is my Go Live with Ease and Confidence. I want to make sure you guys are feeling as much support as possible. In the meantime, let me set up my live screen. There are different products in here that will help you with building your community and supporting your live as well. So, there are a few people who are going live. Thank you all right now. Appreciate you all coming in. Let me just go with that. Thank you all for supporting the live. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. I am Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. You guys are seeing me in real time. Set up my screen, and we're going to get going in just a few minutes. Thank you so much for being here. I always got to make sure I am talking to my community. I appreciate everybody joining my live. Let me know if you have any questions. This is my 4 o'clock, so we're going to get to talking in just a few minutes. I'm going to go live on TikTok because I have another meeting to go to too at 5. I'm supposed to be like in 2 different places, y'all. So we're going to see how this goes. I want to make sure I am in 2 different places at one time, so we're going to see how this goes, you all. In the meantime, let's see. In the meantime, we'll get started in just a few minutes. I appreciate you all joining me. Hopefully everyone is doing well. Um, I think I just um, set up my screen. All right, friends. Thank you so much for joining. I'm setting up my screens, getting going. Hopefully all is well. Thank you for joining the live. If you are new to my live, come on in. We're going to get to talking and chatting. I appreciate you all coming through. Let me know if you have questions. This is my 4 o'clock Go Live with Ease and Confidence, and we'll get to talking and chatting in just a few minutes. I appreciate the support, friends. Let me know if you are new. Just give me one more, couple more minutes. We're going to go live on TikTok in just a few minutes. I'm going to put on my Do Not Disturb so I can also have that going. Hello, good morning. Good morning. It's actually good afternoon, early afternoon. I appreciate you all coming through. Um, I appreciate you all coming through. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for joining my live. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I am Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. If you are new to my live, first thing I tell you to do is give me a thumbs up to make sure you're here. And you can say hi, thank you from India and all my friends from all over the world. And then thumbs up, so that means that you're liking the live. Then also click the subscriber button so that you can get notifications of when I go live and I post content by clicking that bell. So you become a subscriber first and then post content. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. We have 926 subscribers, so we are growing. So if you're not a subscriber yet, click the subscriber button. We're on our road to 1K by the end of this month. I like and subscribe. Thank you so much, Teddy. How are you? If you are new, let me know if you are new in the chat. If this is your first time joining me, I appreciate all my new friends. Make sure you like the live, comment, and subscribe. We're going to talk all things going live. This is a professional channel. So make sure you keep your comments professional. Also, you have to be 18 years and older on both YouTube and TikTok to go live. So make sure you're of age. If you're going to stay on the live stream, I want to make sure you're of age. In the meantime, put in the comments if you come to my live before. Appreciate you joining. I am in Florida. So U.S. That's what I speak English in the U.S. So let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy you all are here. Thank you so much. Um, I'm sorry, I'm sending a message to a friend. I appreciate you all. Um, um, Sorry, you all. I'm sorry. I was sending a message. I appreciate everybody who's here. Thank you so much. No Espanol. So I appreciate you all coming in. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody joining. I am in the U.S. and I hope people go live. I teach about live streaming. So that's what the live is all about. And so I'm going to talk for about a hot hour. I'm not going to be super long. I actually have another meeting to go to. So I am like double booked today. Actually triple book. At 5 o'clock I'm supposed to be here, supposed to be in another live stream, and I'm supposed to be going to a meeting. So I have 3 places to be. But we're gonna get it going. I'm gonna go live on the TikTok streets. I appreciate everybody coming through. Let me know if you have any questions. If you are new to my live, feel free to come on in. We're gonna get to talking and chatting. I'm also joining my live. I'm setting it up. And thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate everybody being here. This is my live stream where I help you go live with ease and confidence. I answer all questions to go live. I make sure that if you are nervous, afraid, shy, scared, introverted, all the things, that you know how to go live with confidence. And there's no reason that you can't come here and be successful. It's about building your community, being confident in your message, and also making sure you build relationships and connections along the way. So I appreciate everybody coming through. Hello, friends. If you are here outside listening, come on in. I'm sharing out my live. I'm going to come on for about 30 to 45 minutes. I won't be able to stay super long, but we'll talk for a little bit and connect. And then if you have questions, let me know. This is like a quick live for us to connect really quickly. And then I have to leave by 5. I do have another meeting, so I'm a little bit overbooked today, but we'll see what happens. I appreciate everybody coming through. Thank you so much. If you are going live, let me know, put that in the chat. And if you have not gone live, please feel free to share it so we all can support you in your live journey. So I always want to make sure I'm helping others as they look to go live as well. Thank you so much, friends, coming into the live stream. Hey, Trisha T, how are you? How's everything going? How are you, friend? I said I'm staying on for a little bit. I won't be on super long. There's a few people who are already live right now. I need to pop in and say hi to Halleck. Halleck got the supermodel look going on with the hair down. She's not doing the curly curls today. You said I'm not bad. I love it. Are we going live today, Trisha? What are we cooking? What are we cooking? What are we cooking? Thank you so much for that daily heartbeat, friend. I appreciate you. Um, what is on the menu today? Yes, you said yes, ma'am. Well, what you cooking? So I can drool. I'm warming up leftovers still. This is our last day of leftovers, so we have done enough in this house of leftovers. So I actually stopped and warmed it up too. It actually is warming up for the family. We had some turkey that was still left over and a little bit of dressing. And I had some frozen greens that I was going to pull out and put with it. So I had already pulled that out. So that's what we have. Ricardo, thank you so much for joining. So everybody who's coming in, you know what? I had some great meetings this afternoon. I was going to talk about it because I met with Love Universified and I met with Diana, 2 people in the agency. Thank you, Unwritten Unstoppable. Unwritten Unstoppable, we need to meet. We haven't met in a while. Nat, how you doing? We probably need to meet too. So I probably need to have an end of the year wrap up. With everybody. Make sure we all get on each other's calendars so we all can connect. Good afternoon. Appreciate you. Good evening, Dr. Lisa. How you doing, Unwritten? Unwritten Unstoppable. We probably should meet for real. So let me know if you want to find a time to meet. Maybe did I get filtered? You did get filtered. TikTok didn't like what you were gonna say on the menu. Let's see. Because I didn't see it. Hold on, I'm gonna check my filter comments. Rock and roll, mama, you got filtered too. I was just talking to my mom about you. Were you really? Oh, that's sweet. I You got a filter. Who's your mom? Hey, Black Lotus. How you doing, friend? Is your Rock and Roll Mama? Let me know if you're still in the room. I'm sorry, TikTok filtered your comment. And then Trisha T, your comment was not in my filtered area. So what did you say? I'm curious. TikTok, you might have to break it up some. TikTok don't hear all the delicious foods you're making. TikTok's like, no, nobody knows. It's a surprise. Mushroom chicken. Ooh, I'm good. I love it. I love it. How's you've been doing the voice chat lately. I saw you. Although I popped in on you late last night when you were on a regular live. I don't know if you caught that, but I did pop in on you. I was like, oh, let me just fly in real quick and say hi to Black Lotus. You were cornbread too. Ooh, mushroom chicken. Is that like almost like a what is it? Chicken masala? Is that it? Or what is it? Am I thinking of? Masala. That's it. Chicken masala. Like that's the right thing. Is I think it is. That's like a mushroom based type chicken, isn't it? I think. I don't know. I don't. I sounded fancy, but I'm not all that fancy, y'all. So, I am not that fancy, so I don't know what I'm thinking of. Chicken smothered. Oh, think of smothered turkey wings. Okay, okay, yeah. Oh, nice, nice. That sounds delicious. I love it. Erica, thank you for joining. All my other friends coming into the room. I think Luna, you coming in as well, friend. Anybody who is new, come on in. I'm gonna stay for. I have to head to another meeting, um, and so I'm Ethan requests for dinner. Did he really? The baby can request. He has special requests. Then that sounds delicious, though. I don't blame Ethan. That sounds really delicious. I have a little foodie. Do you really? I don't. I should start cooking more. My son, I can see him making special requests, but I don't cook enough for him to be like, "Mommy, make your special." I don't do it enough. Thank you so much. I appreciate your friends. Yeah, so I need to do better. Hey, Flourish, how are you, friend? So I was saying I had a meeting with Love Universified and I had a meeting with Diana, stroke survivor, and those were some great conversations. So let's say this, Flourish. I know we're meeting tomorrow. Let's get some meetings scheduled for December, especially for my people who are trying to make a go at this, and especially if you're thinking about 2026 being a year of transformation, seeing yourself go live more frequently. What does it mean to be a little bit more proactive in how you approach it? So yeah, let's talk through it and come up with a good strategy. I would love both conversations because different topics, different things that we were talking about, but really, really good ideas that were generated based on what they're already doing. So I love that. So let's talk through it. Nika Grace, how you doing, friend? Nika Grace is in these. She is so Nika. You gotta put your goals for 2020. Oh well, for December, your December goals in the chat again because it was really good. She was like, you know what? She's a live host now, y'all. She's going live regularly, and she's like, I'm gonna win Live Fest. So I love it. She's like, I'm gonna win it. That's it. That's beautiful. Yes, absolutely, y'all. Absolutely. So put your goals in there. We're gonna see what happens. Keisha, thank you so much for joining. Mazel, is it Mazella? Thank you so much for being here, friend. I might have said it wrong, but thank you. Love Universified. I just said I love meeting with you today. It was a pleasure sitting down connecting with you. She's hilarious too, y'all. She's an aspiring comedian. She is funny. She's super funny. Radiant Wellness. Thank you so much for joining. Allie, you said me too. I appreciate you. I love it. Thank you all for joining me. So I'm gonna try my best to be on time throughout this conversation. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stay beyond. I said 5 o'clock because I have a 5 o'clock meeting. I could be a little bit, tiny bit behind, but not too much. I don't want to be too behind. So I may have to have a hard stop by like 5:15 if nothing else, but I'll try to be on time. So so with that, let's talk a little bit because I am gonna try to post some content today. Everybody get your content posted, and if you get a chance, stop by Halacue's page so you can see how she's using the text feature. We talked about that a little earlier today. Hello, good evening, good evening. We talked about that a little bit today in terms of ways you can post more content. I think that's the biggest struggle because we are live hosts, okay? We are. Hey, Style Stories, how are you, friend? Thank you for that daily heart me. We are all live hosts. We're content creators. We are influencers. We're influencers, whether we realize that or not, because you have a community you're talking to, and your message is influencing how they engage and interact with your live stream. So you're an influencer. Your content, people are engaging with that content. You're an influencer. So own it and name it. Okay. How you doing, Diana? And then we also are entrepreneurs, because many of us have businesses that we're running through our live stream and using this as a for digital marketing purposes. So I love that for us. How you doing, Adrian? We are also sometimes affiliates because maybe we're doing TikTok Shop, maybe affiliate for another organization or company or brand. So yeah, or platform like Bazan. So just recognize that you are wearing multiple hats. So now you got to represent and show up in that way. Okay. So I want you guys to make sure you are setting goals for yourself. Thank you, Unwritten. Sorry I'm late. You're fine, friend. You're not late. Actually, I'm the one that's late. Always. Thank you for the fest pops. I appreciate it. So earlier, the 10 o'clock conversation, not that this, I mean, well, first of all, let me know if you have questions. I always want to answer questions. Hey, Alex, appreciate your friend. Let me know if you have any questions. So if you do have questions, put it in the chat, say you have questions. We can talk about that. I want you guys to feel comfortable moving forward. There's nothing that should be holding you back. So feel free to ask questions. Now, the other thing I will say is that 10 o'clock conversation, we talked about goal setting for December. Thank you all for chatting with one another and connecting. And then we talked about goal setting for 2026. And then I said, you know what? I want you to go back and look at your data from November. And I love meeting with, thank you for the populars. I love meeting with Love Universified. Both her and my second meeting was Diana. And both of them, when they looked at their data from November, there was growth. All green, straight growth across the board. And so that's what I want you guys to take note of. Growth is growth. No matter how big or small, growth is growth. It is just that. Thank you so much for the claps. Yes, congratulations. And so I want you guys to recognize you are moving in the right direction. And level up. There we go, level up. Yes. And so look at the numbers, pay attention to what you've been doing, compare October to November, and then set goals for December. And then set goals for yourself for 2026. Yes. So I was just so pleased because, at the end of the day, we're all new at this, very varying degrees of new. Okay. We're all new at this. This is not something, especially from a generational perspective, that we have been doing for a long time. Okay, these young kids, our little Gen A's, what is it, the Gen Z's and the millennials, they've had social media for a minute. They've played around with it for a little while. We might have been on the FB, maybe the IG, maybe the YT. And when I say maybe, I'm really saying maybe because not all of us were comfortable with social media. It's not something we're used to. We're used to picking up the phone and talking to somebody. You know what I'm saying? So this is a new thing for us. So how to show up in this way is fairly new. Some of us might have been, like I said, on the other platforms, but again, to be here and then to be here on this platform, we all know this is a different beast. It's not the same. So to know that people are doing this and they're growing and getting better and they're streaming and they're reaching an audience, they're talking and connecting with people, and people are resonating with their message. And guess what? Because we're still learning and growing, we can make adjustments along the way. And so that's what I want you to do. I want you to look at your data and make the necessary adjustments, and don't feel like you have to do one thing. You can pivot, you can add, you can grow. Okay? So just keep that in perspective. Practice makes progress. That's it, Nika. Practice makes progress. I don't want you to think that it has to be perfect. I was telling y'all yesterday, my YT journey has been messy. It has been really messy. And I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it because I see the growth that I've made over there. So I've been doing that, the YT since April. Thank you. You're welcome, friend. I've been doing the YT since April. and I have 926 subscribers. I'm pleased with that growth. I'm over the moon with that growth. Now, many of those subscribers are probably not in the US. I'm just going to say that right now, y'all. They said that's awesome. I don't. They're all over the world, y'all. Thank you. How y'all doing? Hey, Jay Money, how are you, Fred? Thank you for that daily on. He said that's awesome. Yes, wow, that's amazing. Yeah. So the 926 because I go live, I co-stream, I do this every day. You said you from Barcelona. Well, welcome to the room, Fred. I appreciate you. I'm from Florida. And then the YT, I get every time I get plenty of people who say they're from India. So thank you for being here. I appreciate you popping in on the live stream. Thank you for saying something. My new friends, if you're in the room, go ahead and say hello. Let me know where you're from. If you are stopping by and new in the room, I think I have a lot of my returners here. Thank you so much. Hello, how you doing, Jay Money? Appreciate you coming in using those stickers. JJ, thank you for joining. Now she looks she looks Brazilian. Who I do? Who looks Brazilian? Hello. But with that, my point of saying that is it's growth. And at the end of the day, I can start posting more content, maybe be a little bit more focused in how I use my thank you so much, Luna, for the balloon crown. Appreciate that, friend. I could be a little bit more specific in terms of how I am posting content that is for my target audience. And so I do need to evolve. I do need to think differently about my channel and grow it out in a way that is going to attract the right audience. Hey, Tina, how are you? You said 1% every day. What does that mean? I missed it. TikTok might have been filtering you style stories. Let me know if you're being filtered. TikTok did. That comment there was filtered. I had to unblock it. The other, if you did anything else, I didn't unblock it, friend, so I apologize. I didn't see it, rather. It didn't come through. How do you make and upload stickers? Adrian, okay, so when you go, I'll show you. Let's see, because like I said, I'm not going to be able to stay on super long, so we'll do a little bit more show and tell today. Um, so I'm going to go to my other page, the shop page, and then let's go here for you. So you're seeing stickers for the fan club and Radiate Wellness. This is Coach Chantel. Coach Chantel, I gotta check into that. Coach Chantel said this. So Nika, you might know. Anybody else in the room, let me know if you've seen this. I haven't seen it. But she said she was a subscriber for another channel or another page. She decided not to be a subscriber anymore. And because of that, when she goes in that room, her daily heart me and she's a fan club, there are no stickers. And so she was asking the question earlier, are stickers now only going to be for fan club members? I didn't hear that message. I haven't heard that. So I don't know if anyone else has seen that, heard that as a way of understanding how a change is potentially about to happen. I haven't heard that. Bridget, how you doing, friend? But that would be interesting. So if you are live, when you go into you can do it while you're live. Let me say that, Adrian. You can do it while you're live, or you can go to the fan club. So this is on the live side for TikTok Studio. Go to live. You're going to scroll down. So you're going to scroll down to the tools area, and you're going to click your fan club. Under your fan club, so this is my shop page. Under your fan club, there's super fans is 50% off, y'all. I meant to tell y'all that because Diana asked about super fans, and I wanted to explain that to you all. So this is do you think maybe the person only has stickers for subscribers? Let's see, can you do that? Fan club. So when you go to stickers, okay, let's go back. Okay, so I'm going to talk about this in a second. So you also get 500 votes with it. Leanne, you're talking about for Live Fest? Yes, you do. So Look here. This is what I wanted to show. Adrian asked about where to put stickers at. When you're in the live, you can actually get to this page as a live host. You're going to click this little heart plus the heart up here, your fan club. It'll take you to this page. And then you scroll over to the fan club zone part. That part there, it says it'll have it on the top fans. Scroll over to the fan club zone. And then you see stickers. And this is where you can upload up to 15 stickers. Now, what Tina just said is that maybe they just had them for their fan club members, and these are the other milestone stickers that are in there. I don't see where you can just make stickers just for your fan club. I thought it was for, for your super fans. I don't know if you can do that. I don't know. Is it under the customizable perks? No, it's not there. I don't know, Tina. I don't think you can do that. Unless somebody else knows it, if they've seen it. Yeah, I'm not sure. Um, there are separate stickers for super fans and subscribers. Okay. I got you, friend. I don't see where it's at though. I don't know. I don't know how to do it. Got it. So, Adrian, for your purposes, to answer your question, that's where you do it. But I don't know. Now y'all got me confused. I'm gonna have to go on my account and explore a little bit more. I haven't seen a separate area for fan club versus super fans. At least it's not showing up on this account. Am I in the wrong place? Let me know. Style Story, you said 1% every day is making small improvements each day that add up to 100% growth over time. Okay, look at you. Thank you so much. I like that. I like that. Let me pin that, friend. Style Story said, let me drop some knowledge real quick. Okay, so you said you sent me a message back. Thank you so much. Okay, and then Tina, you got filtered, but you said just a guest. Okay, that's a filtered comment, but you said just a guess. It might be though. I don't know because you hear Coach Chantel making it sound as if there may be a separate area for both types of stickers. For those that get Daily Heart Me, yes, that's for the Daily Heart Me and your super fans. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you for the support, everybody. Um, Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Um, let's see. We'll reset it real quick. And then thank you all who are coming in. I appreciate you. So yeah, let me talk about super fans real quick because I wanted to make sure I name that. So right here, super fans is 50% off. It was announced as a 50% off for the first month. So it's half the price for the first month right now. I don't know how long that's going to last. Let me see. Does it say? Oh, it says it ends in 19 days. So the end of Live Fest. So it's the end of Live Fest. Live Fest ends on December 22nd. So this is part of a perk for Live Fest. I will tell you, um, right now, if you are a live host and you're going live regularly, you should be promoting this. Tell people to get your super fans right now. You should absolutely have a super fan set up. Now, if you're in my agency, ideally you got one set up already. You haven't been dragging your feet on setting up your super fans. So ideally you got one set up, and it's something you can actually talk about to your community. Why? Why do you want super fans? Super fans is another form of monetization. That's why I'm saying you want to set it up. The second thing is it's a special perk you can give your community. So you can tell your community, because of this, you'll have this type of service from me. You'll get this from me. And ideally it's something aligned with what your page is about, what your community is about, what you're doing in your live stream, and people want that extra service or benefit from you. So talk about your super fans, make sure people know that that's something you're offering, and currently it's on sale. Now, the other perks that come with it is the fact that you have a little bit more basic, I shouldn't say basics, upgraded services as a fan club member that you're getting. Okay. Also, you get the full amount through the TikTok is offering a discount. Yes, you do. You do. Um, so yeah, TikTok is offering a discount on their side. So yeah, so you'll get your portion. You're not getting half your portion. You'll get all of it. Yeah. So take a look at that. You get those other perks. And so you can talk to your community and let them know the 500 votes is for the live festival. That's special. So you get those extra votes that you can share with your favorite creators that are in round two. So people in the agency that are in round two right now is Nika Grace, Pure Intentions, and Wellness Girl. And they've been going really hard to make sure that they're moving up the leaderboard. So if you get these votes and you become super fans for them in their rooms, then you can support them by sending those votes. Or you can support anybody with your votes. So it doesn't matter. So it could be another creator that you become their super fan for. Voice Guru is doing excellent things for her super fans. She is. I'm a super fan, y'all. I'm just gonna say. You know, the reason why I became a super fan too, because she has her meeting today. The reason why I became a super fan too, because I'm really thinking about what does it mean. The voice acting is intriguing, but I'm also thinking about just my content and just improving in terms of how I do that. You said me too excited for it. Yeah, so I'm intrigued by the whole voice acting piece. I it's one of those things where someone said to me a long time ago, it's like, you got an interesting voice. I was like, you know what, maybe I do. So can I offer a checklist doc to superfans and how do I send it? So you know what? Voice Guru, she had to work around. She had to figure it out because she had a document she wanted to share as well. So because TikTok changed the difference between a super fan and a subscriber, it's become a little complicated in terms of how you're able to manage the space for super fans. Now, apparently, there is a space that is part of your fan zone, but it doesn't seem as if your super fan space is here. I don't know, how do you get to this space as a fan club member? So it's kind of interesting. I don't know what's happening there. So TikTok has to really figure that out. So there is a space that you could have a chat going. It's kind of like you could post information. What she's doing is creating a separate space on School, Skool. So she created a School platform. I have to ask her, did she pay for it or is I think School has a, correct me if I'm wrong, School has a free version now, don't they? I think they do. I think they have a very basic, they don't doesn't have all the upgrades, bells and whistles to it, but I think they do have a free space. So don't quote me on that. So she's using School. I know she's using School. I don't know if she's paying for it or not, but she is using it. Love your voice. Thank you, Hope. I appreciate that. Yes, they have a free version. Okay, thank you. Oh no, wait. Somebody else said it's a $9 option. So maybe it's a $9 option, not free. So yes. So she's using that to post information for her community. So she's created a School platform. Superfan Space is a chat. Yes, so it's a chat for the Superfan Space. So you can't add documents to it. Thank you for the follow, Dr. Ayana. Appreciate your friend. So with that, you could create a separate way to communicate with your super fans. The other thing she did, okay, so TikTok just added this group chat feature. So wait a minute, where is it? Is it at the top? Hold on one second, y'all. I think it's the two heads at the top. It is. Okay. So at the very top is these two heads. You see the two heads at the top? You can create a group chat. If you want to create a group chat, and you can make it just for a specific group. So who can join? You can make it just for your super fans. Okay. And that's where you can do a group chat and you can let your group chat know, hey, I need for you all to to go inbox me directly, not in this group chat, but inbox me directly with your email address or something like that. And that way you have an email and you can have a little message for your group chat to say this is for the the group chat here for my super fans, and we're going to do our first meeting on this date and time. In the meantime, I created this other platform for us to communicate. I'm going to share out this super fan benefit document. Go here and get it. You could do that. Or you can't put clickable links inside the group chats, but you could have a blurb and say, copy paste this into your browser, and here's the link to the document you need. Maybe it's a document that's a PDF, or maybe it's a document that's on your Canva and they can have it where they can download it really easily. So you could do that as well if you don't want to collect email addresses. You could just say, hey, here's the document, and send that out a few times to people so that they know here's how you can get it. So there's some workarounds there. It's a little clunky, but you can do different things like that. But I will say, hello, thank you, Kim. Appreciate your friend. I will say it's definitely something that's worth building up your super fan so that you can have that community as well. They have a free 14-day trial and a $9 option and a $99 option per month. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Thank you all. That was I need to become a super fan for Voice Guru. Do it today. She's gonna go live today, and she's doing her super fan meeting today at 5 o'clock. So 5 o'clock East Coast time. I think that's right. 5 o'clock East Coast time. She's on the West Coast. You said I'm listening. A lot of people are using Discord. I don't like Discord. 5 o'clock Eastern. Yes, yeah. So I'm not a big fan of it. Discord is just so clunky. It's hard. TikTok used to have it where when you had your subscriber, you got a Discord also. You got a Discord also. Let's see. So you were able to do that. Discord is confusing. Yeah, it is. It's just too much. It's just too it's like a running chat. It's like a running, I don't know. I just need to say that. I've just never liked the layout. There's just something about that layout. It just doesn't work for me. Certain people are okay with it. For me, I just haven't been a fan of it. I will say this, you got to know your audience. You got to know your audience. It's like old school forums. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. You got to know your audience, and if your audience is made up of Gen Xers, boomers, older millennials. That's what I like to say. Discord, I don't know if that's a good fit. So you got to make sure you know who is actually going to use it and engage, and that'll determine how much you invest in that particular platform. But there are people who do. I'm not saying that there aren't people who do go on Discord. So you could definitely set one up, but it is a little bit clunkier to me in terms of just the layout and the interface of it. Um, School, I like School a lot. I do like it. It's easier to follow, and it's a good flow to it. Um, I don't know if the $99 version is, worth it. You may have to ultimately upgrade. I do use School. I do use the higher payment plan for it. Um, you know, Maybe the $9 version is perfect for what you're trying to do. If you're just trying to have a landing space for your community and you can invite people to join, you can secure that for them, and then ultimately share a few things with them. Don't, I would say, if I'm not mistaken, with the $9 version, you don't have the option to make your room a closed room. I think that's it. Let me know if I'm wrong about that. I think that's one of the things where your room is not a closed room. Like people can actually see your room and join if they chose to, or at least get requested join. So they see it as a room that they can at least request. Now they may not be able to actually join unless you accept them. But if you want it to be private and closed off and only people who have the link or have access to join, I think that's the upgraded version. So just keep that in mind. There's little things like that you might want to kind of make sure that whatever you're posting is stuff that you're okay with other people having access to, or potentially having access to. Um, all right. So yeah, so she's doing hers, and for anyone interested, we're talking about the Voice Guru. Anyone interested in that type of profession or experience with thinking about voice acting and how do you get into the business and some of the things you want to prepare for. She's been doing it for, I think, almost upwards of 4 years, 4 to 5 years. She's been in the business, and so she would be a great person. Still relatively new and understanding the process, but also had some good success. So she's gonna definitely tell you some of the things you want to pay attention to and to grow. in the business if that's something you're interested in. So I just thought I would join because I was like, I'm interested, I'm intrigued by it. So I would love to learn more about it and learn from her about it. Okay, so super fans was the whole point of this conversation. So if you have something based on your topic, based on your community, you know, make sure you're promoting that. Make sure you're letting people know about it. Okay. Hello, friends. Those who are joining the room, thank you so much for joining my live. I appreciate everybody who's here. So, really quickly, when I was talking earlier, I met with a couple people to talk about their their progress so far. So I tell you guys all the time, go back, look at your data. If you haven't had a second to look at your data in the last 24, 48 hours, take a minute, look at your data, and see how you performed in November. December is here now. We're in the last month of the year. Go ahead, take a look at the previous month to determine what are some things you want to do differently. So when I was looking at the data for some of our the two meetings I had in between my lives, um, all the data was good. It was pointing in the right direction. Some things that we pointed out is that maybe there's an opportunity to go live as you think about your live journey and trying to increase how many lives you want to, how many days you want to go live. Be intentional about setting that. Or if you're going to leverage voice chat or doing doing more lives in general, regular lives. Like how are you building that into your schedule? Are you going live a little longer? So that was one thing. How you doing, Trent? Thank you so much, friend. Is there an opportunity for you to go live a little longer? You know, sometimes that's not the case where you're looking at just this one block of time. Could you go live by starting a little earlier? So, or could you stay a little longer? So just think about the time you're going on. Are you doing at least 90 minutes? Are you doing 2 hours? Have you gotten to the point where you're doing 3 hours? Have you ever done that before? And what we noted for Diana in particular, she saw a big jump in her impressions in her room when she was doing right around 90 minutes. Today, it was today's live. Today's live, she got up to 2.5 hours. It just so happened she stayed on, and her impressions went through the roof. When I say through the roof, it was like over 100K. So just recognize that that boost happened because of her longevity and the shift in her live stream. I told her to go back and look at the recording. You said, "Wow, yeah, yeah." She was like, my room was rooming. People." I was like, "Well, what happened?" I looked at the data. I was like, "Oh, wait a minute." I said, "Yeah, TikTok was having you were being pushed out there, friend. You were really doing well." So what I told her, and this is why I said look at your data, because what I told her, I said, well, go back and look at the recording. That's a lot that you may want to go look at and see what did you do differently. You said what time was her live? She was live during the 9 o'clock hour. I can't remember the exact time, but it was during like the 9 o'clock Eastern hour. I think she overlapped me. She definitely was live longer than my 10 o'clock. So you said that's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying data's there, y'all. Now impressions, I don't think you guys see impressions. I think I see impressions. I don't think that's a data point you guys see. How you doing? It's Yali Digital Consulting. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. Happy Tuesday. How are you, friend? Thank you so much for coming in. So I don't know if you see that all the time. I don't think you guys do. I think I see impressions, but you guys will see viewers. And that's a good indicator too to see how your viewers are jumping up, your views and viewers. And so that's a good way to see it. But impressions is what I see. And impressions are the times your live was sent through the feed. So she was all on FYP, FYF. She was all over it because people were seeing her and they were stopping in. And so that's what she was doing. I would say thank you for the shares. I appreciate it, friend. So I would say definitely pay attention to the data. She really was doing well. And again, she stayed longer than she's ever stayed before in her live stream. How you doing, friends? Thank you so much for joining. Was that Yumi? Thank you so much for being here. Um, and because of that, now TikTok was like, oh, and I said, well, go back and look at what you were doing. What one thing she verbally shared she had done in that particular live is that she was taking a lot more time with her community. She was taking a lot more time in the chat, and so because of that, she was talking and connecting with people. in her chat. So she was spending a lot of time. Trenton, you got to filter. Let me see, friend. You said alignment is important too. Absolutely. Absolutely, friend. I agree. The impressions that new is that new. How do we see that? That's what I was saying. Neon Dion. I don't know if you guys see it. I think that's something from the agency, from my agency view that I see in terms of how your live stream is being pushed out. I don't believe y'all have access to that. And so people in the agency, what we do is I do one-on-ones with everybody in the with anybody who requests in my agency that are going live. That's my caveat. It's like I gotta have data. If you're not going live, there's no data for me to look at. So it's only when you go live that we have data. And so I typically tell people if you're gonna join the agency, make sure you've gone live for at least a week or two. So I have some data to look at so we can see how you've been performing. And then we can say, okay, here are some things that's happening with your live stream and maybe some recommendations I can give you based on what I'm seeing. Okay. Power words of December, unshakable discipline and alignment. Look at y'all. Okay. I love it. Is that I love that power words of December. Love it. Unshakable discipline and alignment. And then Trenton said alignment too. So I love that. So yeah, definitely make sure that you're staying disciplined and you are in alignment with your topic in your community. So I appreciate y'all. So what I will say though, look at your data as much as you can. People who are in and if you're interested in the agency, let me know. I don't mind going over doing my overview, and you guys can apply. It's in my profile over here, so you would go in there and you would apply from there. Thank you so much. How you doing, Keisha? Appreciate you being here. Um, and so with the way you've been performing, you can determine other things you should be doing. Okay, so if you don't have a lot of views, that's probably a telltale sign. You know, even though you may not see impressions, but if your views are under, I would say this, if you're going 90 minutes to an hour and your views are barely hitting 100, you don't have high impressions. I'm going to tell you that now. You don't have high impressions. If you've gone like 2 and 3 hours and your views are barely over, I don't know, barely at 100, maybe 200, again, your impressions aren't super high. So you'll see higher impressions when you're like when your views are like 400, 500, 600, thousands, getting into the thousands. That's when you know you have some high impressions. Okay. I think your actions match your words. It gets pushed out to those who help, who can help. Exactly. Exactly. We talk about that all the time in here, Trenton. Yes, today was a slow view day. Was it? It was a slow view day for you? Yeah. So that tells you something about what's happening. So I would say, okay, now mine was two. Yeah, was it? So I will say this. Go back, Leanne, and take a look at what you've been doing differently. Like, were you posting a lot more? Did your posting slow down a little bit? Were you said Clovis is the room she needs. Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much. Um, so if you were yes, my posting slowed down a lot. That's it. I'm I know I've noticed the difference too. When my posting is at a premium, not that I do a whole lot of posting, y'all. I'm just gonna say that. I don't want y'all to think I'm out here posting like crazy, but I do get sometimes I get a nice little flow going where I'm posting not multiple times a day, at least once. So Leanne, she posts multiple times a day. So if her posting is now gone down to, you said I hardly post. That does have an impact to your live stream. I'm gonna say that. I will say it over and over again. I tell you, hey Diane, I was just talking about you. Um, so it does have an impact in terms of how you're showing up in people's feed. Okay. So how your content is showing up. And so when you start slowing down, you'll see, you know, that slowdown in your content into your live stream too. It's all connected. I have a hard time deciding what to post and how to edit them and all that. We were talking about that earlier, Glow. So, I did like Halaki was here. I'm more interested in watching Haha. Well, yeah, I'm more interested in talking. So I don't want to sit around and edit no video and have to think about a video and think about all the hashtag and all that stuff. I just want to talk. So, but no, you gotta post a little bit. So that's gonna help you. Now, what Leanne is a good one to go to if you want to go to her live stream. Halleck talks about content. The short stuff she talks about content. There's a few people in the agency that talks about content. That's one of my December goals. Get my posting back up and better quality posts. There we go, friend. Hey, thank you for the follow, J Man. Thank you so much. Oh my God, hashtags are the hardest for me. Sorry, I missed the earlier. That's okay, Glow. So, Glow, here's what I will say. Connect with Leanne. But when it comes to, because she gave a nice chat about how you can take your videos and chop those up into smaller videos. So maybe you have a minute video, you can literally chop those up into 7-second videos, or a nice sound bite, or just maybe no sound, just you moving, and there's a hashtag or a catchy hook on the screen, and doing 7-second videos like that. So she says, get a lot of that stuff out too. Those videos you should get, and this is what Halleck you said earlier, and I say this all the time. Get out of your head that every video is going to be a banger. It's going to hit. It's going to go viral. That is not the case. That's life. You have a lot of misses before you have success. Okay? That's just how the game is. So you want to make sure you have enough volume out there so that, yeah, maybe there is a video that does perform a little bit better than others. And you can kind of go back and say, what did I do differently there? What's going on here? You always should be learning. And my sticker, practice makes progress, means that you're progressing, you're getting better at it. So the volume does help to have a lot of videos out there. And so the whole editing elements and all that stuff, you'll learn that. You'll pick it up as you go. But the first thing is just thank you so much, Kim. Hold on one second. Okay, I had to charge my phone. But the first thing is to just make sure you have the content out there. Okay, so one of the things how like you talked about earlier, and I thought it was brilliant. I don't do it enough. The text feature, the new feature where when you get ready to post, you can scroll over to the text and it automatically creates a nice little template or so you can pick from, and then you just put your message on there. You might put a message that you're going to go live at a certain day and time, maybe a pop-up live or a topic for your live stream, and you put that out there. She posts to her page, or I heard that you're supposed to post to your stories. I don't know if that's true, but she does post to her page relevant content. So I would say post to your page if that's what you choose to do. Post to your story, share it out to your story, and then that way that's another piece of content for your page, especially if it's relevant, especially if it's a nice message for your audience. Absolutely post it. Okay? So she does that, and that's just a quick way. And you can use AI, ChatGPT. Give me 10 topics, 10 messages for a text message to post on my TikTok account based on my XYZ target. How you doing, more graphics? How you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here. You went live lately. I didn't get a chance to pop in, but I saw you. Thank you so much for being here. So just know that that is hello. So just know that that's an easy way. That's a quick one. Now I have a video that I'm gonna post at some point today because I'm like 90% done with it. I just need to do a couple little things, and then before I knew it was time for me to go live, so I never finished the video. But hey, Wet and Fluffy, how are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here, grabbing that daily heart me. Um, so I do have some content I want to post. So just know that that's a good way to get content out there. And I'm gonna post my video today, and I may try to do a quick text post. We'll see what it looks like. Do a quick text post. Yesterday's post actually was from when I went live Sunday using a live studio. Today's post is gonna Leanne, is for you. It's gonna be a quick walkthrough tutorial of how to get to the live studio, how to download it. So I'm almost done with that. So I'm gonna post that. But my point is, I did a clip from my live studio, and that was what I did yesterday. I'll tell you right now, the video didn't perform well. It's okay. It's totally fine. I had content I posted. It did fine. It wasn't great. But at the end of the day, it's content. And you could take clips from your live stream. You can absolutely take clips from your live stream and post the content that way. Halleck is a big proponent of using the highlights. The highlights sometimes will pick up that whole go live incentive. And so I would say make sure you don't use that hashtag, and make sure you don't have that as an added link, that go live link, because it will give you an error message where you have to appeal it. I've appealed it. It took several days for them to approve it, but I will tell you this: it's probably better just to remove it so you don't have to worry about it being appealed or anything, or remove the that link. Hey, how you doing, friends? Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate the daily heart me. Is it Zeke? Thank you so much for being here. Um, I'm actually looking. I'm actually looking really quickly to see if Carol did just go live. She went live 10 minutes ago. I think she's gone live early. Um, and so she's gone live. Hey, thank you so much for the popular. Are hashtags with higher post amount better to use, or should I go for ones that have moderate posts? You know what? My understanding is funny you say that because I've heard both ways. I don't know what the answer is. I'm not a guru when it comes to um, content like that. So I've heard both ways, and the last thing I heard was that you should use moderate. So that's kind of where it is, where it's not oversaturated. That's kind of the thought thinking, but I'm not sure if they're did they even that made sense. That made perfect. It makes sense to me because I've heard it both ways. So Nikki, you said both. You said both. Yeah, I've heard it both ways. So I think maybe it depends on the post. I do use Creator Search Insights. I do use Creator Search Insights quite a bit for how I think about some of the trending or content gaps and some of the suggestions that they have there. So that could definitely be a way to look at it. Okay, cool. I have to pick two of each and then new one for each one just to see. Okay, yeah, test it out. You're okay. You're okay. Test it out. Don't feel like you have to do it a certain way that you're boxed in. Test multiple ways. Okay. And then here's what I will tell you. Just kind of pay attention to what you did for that video. Did you use Creator Search Insights? Did you not use, did you use a hashtag that had that was, very popular? Or did you use one that wasn't as popular? And so what does it mean to test it and see what happens? I'll overthink it. Don't overthink it, friend. That's funny. When I first started, well, my freebie is not on my page right now. Is my overthinking guide. That's exactly what I give people for free. I don't want you to overthink. I should pull it out for December. Maybe I will. Maybe I will try to pull it out for December for folks to grab, just to download a free overthink into action guide, because there's a lot of people who are still, kind of trying to figure this thing out. And oftentimes I say analysis becomes paralysis. And so you overanalyze, you overthink it. You're thinking all the different things that can go wrong, and then you don't take action because of it. So just do something and just see what happens. Nicole teaches one from top, one from middle, and one at 1,000. Okay, she's talking about that's a creator that focuses a little bit more on content. I think her name is. She says her name is Nicole Content. I think she has the line in between, maybe. So I would definitely say yeah, and how it does for you. Exactly. Hey, that's the whole beauty of this, because there will be certain things that you will do and it works great. Nicole Content, she's excellent. Yes. So there are things that you will do that works perfectly for you. I talk about Creator Search Insights. Everybody else is like, some people, I shouldn't say everybody, some people say, oh, I don't like using it. It never works for me. Now, I will say it is a little bit of a trial and error. So I'm not going to say it's perfect, but for the most part, I've kind of gotten a little bit of a rhythm with it and understanding how to leverage it. And so it does tend to do better for me when I use Creator Search Insights for the most part. But other people, they struggle with it. They don't see any difference in their performance of their videos, or their videos don't do well at all. And so you just never know. You never know. When it comes to posting times, Nas, thank you so much for being here. When it comes to posting times, there are people who post in the morning and their videos do well because it had all day to kind of get going. Or somebody who posts at night because they're like, you know what, when I post at night, that overnight helps my video. And then when I wake up in the morning, my video's done well. So again, it depends on your community. It depends on you, what you're talking about. It depends quite a bit. That's the thing about it. It depends. Hey, Coach Jesse. Good afternoon. Hey, Janine. How y'all doing? Thank you all. I'm going to stay on another 10 minutes. We were talking earlier about super fans, and your girl is a super fan for Carol West, the voice guru. And I was going to pop in over on her live because she's doing her first sub only live today. So I said I was going to pop in and support and hear her because I want to learn more. So what I was sharing earlier is that super fans is 50% off. It is 50% off. So just know, if you have a community, if you have a super fan benefit, you should be talking about it. You should promote it. It expires, it ends, the 50% off deal ends on December 22nd, is part of the whole Live Fest campaign. So you definitely want to consider that as a way to promote that benefit to your community. Okay? So I want you guys to be intentional about that. And that could be another way for you to build a deeper connection with your followers, your community, as well as another stream of monetization, because that is a form of it. Okay. Um, Thank you so much for the daily heart me. Appreciate everybody coming through. Let me know who else is going live today. Thank you for that daily heart me, Nika. Appreciate it. Anybody else, if you guys have not dropped your daily heart me, you are welcome to drop it down. I know TikTok did not give me the flash goal, and it probably will be the heart me, but I don't plan on being on for another 10 minutes. So if I get it, I won't accept it. Thank you for that. Me at 7 p.m. Eastern. Oh, this is your new time. Oh, look at you, Kim. This is the new time, friend. I see you. OMG. So 7, me at 8 p.m. Eastern. Okay, Nika's at 8. Kim's at 7 p.m. Eastern. She does relationship conversations. Yes, I need to get some rest. I know, friend. I know. So that's not bad. This is December, so you're starting it off in December. That's good. See how it goes for this month. See what happens. I think it'll be good. Well, you can always pivot. So yeah. So you're doing it at 7. Who else is going live? I know Coach Jesse, you said 6 p.m. Central for you. And then right now, Dr. Michelle is live. Carol West is live. Hallicue is live. Queen Shine is live. So we have a few of our creators that are live as we speak. Um, Anybody else? TikTok might be filtering y'all, so let me know if somebody's being filtered. Praise and Designs is live, and E-Nurse is also. She's doing a voice chat. I know my voice chat folks. Y'all gonna be out here in the voice chat streets. I think that's what's gonna happen. So you guys are gonna be voice chatted up. Let me know if that's gonna happen too. So I would only imagine that you guys are gonna be voice chatting it. So all right, friends. Thank you all for being here. I'm gonna be back to my regular schedule. I'm gonna stay on for 4 more minutes so I can say I did exactly an hour for TikTok purposes. Let me know if there's any other questions before we get off. Live at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. That's when you're doing it. And your topic, what's your topic gonna be? Love Universified. Are you she's doing, what are you gonna do for the live today? Are you gonna do the voice chat? Let me know if that's what you're gonna do. Um and thank you all who are coming in. I appreciate you all joining. This was a shorter live because I had a couple meetings happening, the sub only live, and then I got another live stream I was going to pop in on just to see it real quick. So, me, sound, music, live stream later on before bed. Oh, okay. What do you, are you're not doing it as a voice chat. So that's really, Dr. Trish, you do the message flyer for that one as well. I'm assuming that's what you're doing. You had another sub only live? No, I don't have one. I'm attending someone's sub only live. I'm attending Carol West. Okay, perfect. Carol West is the voice actor. So she's doing her subscriber only live right now. So she's about to do, well, she is doing it actually right now. Okay, so yeah. So peace through connections. I love that. You've been doing, okay, awesome. Peace through connections. Mrs. Treetop, how are you, friend? So peace through connections. I love that. Um, uh, Coach Jessie, that got filtered. She said live at 6 p.m. Central, helping entrepreneurial women 40 plus earn online. Love that. Love that, friend. Yeah, hold on one second. You said live 9 p.m. Central, chat and chill with me, voice chat. So that's your voice chat. Okay, gotcha. You have both chat. Hello, I'm good. Are you going live tonight? You did your live already? Um, Mrs. Treetop, did you do your live already? Let me know. I'm assuming you did do. All my friends who are coming in, thank you so much who are joining. I see you all. I'm going to get off. Thanks, friend. You're welcome. I'm going to get off shortly, so I'm about to jump off. I'm about to head to another live stream, but I will be catching you guys in the streets. If you guys, thanks for your help. You're welcome. Come back if you have any questions. Let me know if you have any questions. I didn't do any agency conversation because I knew I wasn't going to be able to stay on super long, but you're welcome to come back and learn more, and I can share some more information about the agency. And then I love that you all say in the TikTok streets, yes, that's what it is. These are not the regular streets. Janine has a collab with Dr. Johnson. Yes. Oh, and Pure Intentions. Pure Intentions. She is doing her battle at 9:45. I put in my story. So she is doing the Live Fest Round 2 battle. Definitely, it should be epic. I'm gonna say that it should be epic. But she's doing her Live Fest Round 2 battle. So definitely come join and support if you can. And so Janine's doing a collab with Dr. Johnson. I'm assuming it's something about health in finance. So he does health education. She's doing a finance piece. So that'll be good. And so so mark your calendars or your timestamp it for 9:45 if you're gonna pop in on Pure Intentions battle. Like I said, I'm sure it'll be epic. She's battling against a pretty high creator as well. So it should be a really good battle if you want to support in any way. Tapping the screen, sharing it out, commenting, Fest Pops, all of it is support. So she's in the the Fest round 2. So she's looking to try to get to the top 50. And this will be a great way to do it. So any support would be greatly appreciated. All right, my dear friends, I appreciate everybody who's here. Sorry I couldn't stay on longer. I would have loved to kind of extend out the conversation a little bit more on making sure you guys are being intentional with your content creation too. That seems to be a hot topic right now because a lot of people are trying to figure it out. So definitely invest some time to just post something. It does have an impact. And so you want to make sure that area of your live stream or your TikTok experience is also growing and it has a direct impact to your live stream. Okay. All right, friends, collect your points from me. Collect any points you have behind. Collect those points, and then like I said, I will be back tomorrow at 10 in 4. Okay. And then anybody who has not looked at your analytics, look at your analytics. Okay. If you're somebody sitting here talking about, oh, I don't even know what analytics are, how to look at it, go to your live, TikTok Studio, go to live, scroll down or scroll at the top, click those analytics and start looking at what happened in November. Okay. I want you to start out with this is a data driven approach. So you know what's going on and how you can improve. Okay. All right, my friends. Appreciate you all. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody coming through. Appreciate all the support. I will see you guys later. Thank you for liking. If you did not subscribe, click that subscriber button really quickly. Turn off Do Not Disturb. You so sweet. Thank you. And then let me know if you have any questions. I need to look. You need to go to, were you in Halleck's room? I saw the screen fill up. I was like, oh Lord, I think she got a vault gift. Yeah. Halleck, somebody dropped something big on her. It was cool seeing the screen from this side. I was like, oh, I wish I was in that room. Just to see it in person, being in the room. But yeah, I think that's what just happened. So that's awesome. That's awesome. So I don't know if you saw that, but thank you so much for supporting. I appreciate your friend. Take care. Bye bye. Yes, she got 2. Oh, that was 2 from the same person. Well, she looked like a supermodel too. Not that I know what she's saying. I can't hear what she's saying, but she looks camera fabulous. She like, look here. She looks fabulous. um, but yeah, so the same person dropped her two different bowl gifts. Nice, nice. I love that. I love that for her. All right, friends. Thank you so much for being here. I'm gonna pop in on hers real quick before I go over to Carol's. All right, take care. Bye bye.